Okay, and we are back on court 2, the centre court here, and I have a very special guest with me for this match. A man with one of the most famous names in handball from Limerick as well.
Ladies
We've
and
got the
gentlemen,
great
next
Paddy
game
Quish.
on court number 2,
welcome to
men's
the
open
commentary booth.
From the USA,
great to see you, mate.
Vlad Klym.
Likewise, how are you doing?
Very good now. So, big match in front of us here. We've got
And from
Ben
Ireland,
Devlin,
Ben Devlin
from Louth, and we've got Vlad Klym, who's Ukrainian by
Vlad to serve,
well,
first game.
his parents
The
are
score is
Ukrainian, and he's a New Yorker by birth,
1 second.
representing America.
0-0.
Vlad got to the 2018 World Final and played Connor in that. This could be a competitive game.
I reckon
Paddy.
so. The two boys would have very similar styles.
Yeah, it's a big serve
Good
straight
Serve to
off the
start
bat.
off.
Straight out of the gate. That is a big angle serve.
1-0.
As you see in the replay there, just about getting over the sideline. I was talking to Vlad earlier. He said he took a couple of maybe 2 or 3 years out of the game to get some work on his shoulder. Got some surgery done, and
Before the Worlds in Minnesota, I went over to
Outside on the
I played a
serve.
couple of games with Vlad in the Bronx, and he gave me a tour of the Bronx. I would say both on the court and off the court.
Nicely done,
2.
nicely done. Ben Devlin actually strayed all the way into court 1 there, trying to return that serve, but it was outside there. Yeah, look, Vlad's a great guy. He very hospitable.
Absolutely.
I've known Vlad since my time in New York in 2009. That's how long we go back. So,
2-2.
he's a top player as well.
And
so
he's a great advocate for the game.
brilliant. He's so intelligent. He speaks so intelligently about the game. The real wealth of knowledge about the way Wallball should be played, and he has real designs on it. And I know he's brought a lot of training partners through to the top level as well. So he has, as he takes a 3-2 lead. Ben's a real athlete, so he is.
Outside.
Great shot.
He's
To go back to Vlad, he's the first person that I met that was able to confidently speak about the biomechanics of certain shots within handball. He has all the lingo and all the correct
I tell you, he's a real thinker of the game, isn't he?
Yeah, absolutely. Good
It's
shot
a
by
great
Ben.
shot by Ben. Ben's sporting a Dublin jersey, but he is from Louth.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe he's
Luke.
Dublin connections.
Ball, please.
Another great player that's come through the ranks over the last couple of years.
Yeah, and he brought Connor to a tiebreak in last year's senior final. Ben, a really aggressive one-wall style.
Absolutely. Aggressive is the right word.
Yeah.
100 miles an hour, any chance that he
He's
gets.
some crack to boot.
Yeah, exactly.
Anyone that's in his orbit, he's
5-3.
good crack now with Ben. I know there's stories about him getting into the bull ring when he was on Valencia last year. Unconfirmed reports.
I can confirm.
I was I can confirm too. I was there. I wasn't in the bull ring, but I was in the handball arena the next day.
Side out.
But yeah, so Vlad
4-6.
Vlad started out quickly, but Ben has really pushed back into this game.
Ben has fantastic hands, both left and right. That's a good shot.
Big power. That's a good shot.
And see how he's standing nice and deep into the court. He's prepared for that low serve off of Vlad. Yeah, he's reading it well.
He's just not trying to let Vlad get comfortable here, and just trying to use his presence to put him off a little bit, I think.
He does well to get into the front of the court. Can he finish it?
He looked outside.
Looks out to me as well. And Justice.
That's
Ben is doing really well after the return of the serve to put Vlad backwards, and he's getting in front.
Ben, in fairness, you gotta say, he looks in great shape. He keeps himself in great shape anyway, but he's a real, as I said, he's got great movement around the court. He's a real athlete, and he's got 2 good hands. He hits the ball with a lot of power. So, even though Vlad has the experience, and he's got a lot of big game experience, this is a real toss-up. Scores come together, he goes 7-0. That was short. Our referee for this match is TGB's Dan Grant. You see a shot from behind my head that nobody wants to see at the moment.
There's a real conflict of styles here with these two players. You see, Ben has a very strong overhand
8,
serves,
7.
pushing Vlad left or right or deep, and Vlad is really focusing on a low serve, just skipping over the short line.
Yeah.
Like you can see it even when Ben is returning, he's nice and close to that
Second
back line.
Paddy, you weren't tempted to enter yourself into the championships here this weekend?
I was tempted, but I was told I wouldn't have been eligible for the men's C, so there's no hope of that.
Well, I tell you this much, you
9,
wouldn't have been entered.
7.
There was no chance you could enter men's C. I know yourself and Connor played together in the World Championships before you won out, didn't you?
Yeah, we actually finished second. We were actually beaten by Vlad and his partner at the time.
That's right, yeah.
Very, very close final, but unfortunately that was my retirement game out of handball.
Hold it.
For now.
At the moment.
10,
at the moment.
7.
So you live out of the country at the last couple of years?
Yes, I've been in Qatar for the last 6 years. That's a great shot by Vlad.
Great shot. Great finish.
And Ben calls first time out. A smart move.
Yeah.
You come in, it's 11-7.
Don't want to let Vlad get a bit of a run on you. Like, Vlad looks very relaxed, you got to say that now.
Comfortable.
But yeah, so you've been out of the country the last couple of years?
Been in Qatar for the last 6 years, going into my 7th, and we started off with the hope of having Qatar's first one world courts, but that dream faded fairly quickly, I'm afraid.
Right.
But who knows?
Eventually, hopefully the growth will help get in there.
This is it. Fingers crossed. And I mean, it's great to see it from the entries. You see the guys over from Sharjah and over by the UAE. It's great to have that opportunity for the other clubs around the world to enter, you know.
So I know Darren Carter and obviously David Walsh is representing. He's in the men's A.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay.
David
back in.
A Waterford man, and then our own Mayo man, Darren.
Vlad to serve. The score is 11-7.
UAE as well. So yeah, it's great to see the growth of the game out of the wall, and obviously the Irish lads using the GAA to promote the sport of wallball as well.
It's the same over. It's all to do with community, and it's great. Like you see it either here or you're over in New York playing one wall. You meet people from all over the country / all over the world.
That's it.
It's great to have that spirit. It's a great rally.
Outside.
Ben is playing a little bit too straight at the minute. You see the difference with the angles. Vlad is trying to push him outside of the court.
8-12.
Yeah, I think in that rally in particular, Ben did well just to try and take centre court. As the ball went into play.
Replay the point.
Straight
8-12.
into court 2 there.
Good
Ben
serve.
using
his power.
Block ball.
That'll be a replay. As
Ben, you have one serve. 8-12.
On his second serve.
I said it's set up again. Will you take it?
Good hand.
Too straight. Still too straight. Should have taken those shots. Ben has a fantastic left hand, and he should have taken it out.
Yeah, and he
13-8.
He's playing a little bit conservative at the moment. He's not really kind of pushing anything towards the sidelines at all. Maybe it's just, again, he needs a confidence builder at the moment.
This is it. And it's very difficult with the rally scoring.
Ball.
Hard luck, hard luck.
He hits a roller on the
but if he hit the floor, he'd have been thankful for it.
Exactly.
Replay
only a
the
millimetre in it.
13-8. One serve, Vlad.
Obviously, you come from a very famous handballing family in Limerick. What do you want to tell us a little bit about, your uncles and your father and all of those that come before and the...
My uncles Tom and John Quish are actually still the reigning world 60x30 doubles champions.
I hope they bring that up now. It's a great one.
It is the only time that the worlds were ever played in 60x30. I cannot for the life of me tell you the year. But they're still the reigning world doubles champions in 60x30. And they would have been fairly nifty in 60x30 court as well.
They were good. They were one of the greats as a team. Like I think they were the last double brothers to win the doubles.
When you're back.
Possibly. Yeah,
it's been a rare enough one now. So I think I was actually looking that up before the two Mulcairns lads last year were in the finals.
That's
so
right.
it's rare. It's great to see obviously they've such a heritage out of Limerick. It's great to see this complex here in University of Limerick.
Yeah, it's fantastic. It's absolutely been beautiful, and it's been a long time coming in Limerick, to be honest, because obviously we've hinted at, I've been gone for quite some time, and we've been crying out for something like this to happen in Limerick to kind of boost the sport.
Yes.
So hopefully going forward it'll boost it that bit more in the county, but also in the city. There's great clubs in the city at the minute. We have on Moscow. There's some great kids coming out there. I know there's a lot of kids out in the countryside as well. So it'd be great to see this have a bit of a positive influence on the rest.
Well, again, Limerick has always been a strong handballing county. You know, going back generations, even the last 10 or 15 years, you think of the likes of Paul Hederman, and you think of the likes of CJ Fitzpatrick, Seamus and Porter, Carol,
and of course Martina McMahon.
Martina,
one of the leading lights in female handball.
Serving score is 11.
It's always been
13.
a production line of great players.
That's it.
Of course, JP O'Connor. Can't believe leaving out JP. He played
Foot
very
fault.
well in the small ball. It's a foot fault on Ben. Yeah.
Ben needs to rethink a strategy here, because what he's doing, even though he's keeping him in the game, it seems like Vlad is making points a little bit easier.
Yeah. But he's still at 11-13. There's not much in them.
Good shot.
If he could just get a few angle shots.
Hard luck. But that's the shot. That's the shot he needs to hit. Push him out and then take the opening. He's starting to ease into the game a bit better
11.
now.
Ben had a surprise loss to Kyle Jordan.
Short serve.
The second game was quite a bit of a blowout. Now, in fairness, Kyle was playing unbelievable one ball when he got to the All-Ireland semi-finals. He really pushed Faker O'Doul in the semi-final and hit some outrageous kill shots. But I'm sure Ben will put that down to just one bad day.
And I mean, it's all experience for the big day here
12,
too. You know,
this
is the big thing. This is the
absolutely
end goal for everybody. Great serve.
That's a great serve.
Take a shot. Hard luck. And that's the one. That's what he needs to do.
That's exactly what he needs to do. As we get to
15, 12.
as you said, Vlad seems to be picking up. Vlad is picking up kind of small, easier puttings maybe than Ben seems to have to force it. That's a great shot.
And a great pick. And there's your shot. You see, there's the difference. He's taking the chance. I know there's a great shot as well by Vlad, but Ben's getting those opportunities. He just has to take
16,
them.
12.
Ben, in fairness, moved very well to get out and around that shot and get a full hand line. He just didn't do much with it. Vlad goes
Great
back
get.
across the line.
Great shot. Well done.
He's full of the trick shots as well.
He is.
Ben Devlin.
I think it's the return of his serve is where the difference is at the moment.
Yes.
Vlad is lifting Ben's return up
13,
and forcing
16.
him onto his overhand, whereas Ben is either taking the opportunity to go for a kill shot or putting it back down the middle.
Yeah,
that seems to be the difference at the minute.
Yeah, got to say, Vlad is a very cerebral type character, real deep thinker of the game, and then obviously he's tried to translate that into the way he plays as well.
Outside.
So he's if he smells blood and he knows that you have a weakness, he will target it, and he's very
17,
poignant in what
13.
he thinks about that.
Methodical, I suppose, would be the word.
Real
to put
methodical player, like so. And two, again, he's a good athlete as well. He's well able to kill. That's a great shot.
That's a great shot, but Ben had that opportunity too.
Yeah,
you
Vlad just read him.
Yeah, that's
18, 13.
Just needs to take that shot, but again, it's easier said than done when we're up here, as we both well know.
Yeah, high pressure stakes.
Outside.
Hard luck.
Outside as well.
Hard luck.
Vlad making sure that
19, 13.
So he's only 2 points away from taking the first game. Vlad Klym.
It's a good serve. Well got.
Outside.
Now's your chance.
Now Ben really has to make a real push here, because
a change of the serve is what I think will be recommended here.
Long
the deep serve isn't getting him the return that he wants.
Yeah.
Second serve.
It's just that serve might just be a little bit one pace for Vlad.
Good rally. That was a skip, I think. Yeah, skip it.
Yeah.
Hit the ball. Still on the court. Check your gloves as well.
And obviously it's going to be very rare that you're going to serve an ace in senior handball.
Yeah.
But at the same time, you need to change a serve if you're not getting what you want. You need to have a different.
Yeah, I suppose again it's a little bit predictable. Every serve has been overhand, a drive down to the left. Vlad is able to kind of cut it and come around the ball maybe most of the time, whereas Vlad, you know, maybe he has. Ben hasn't put any serves down the right hand side to keep him off balance, to keep him thinking.
And as you can see, Vlad is that little bit fraction over towards the left. Even though, again, it won't get him an ace. More than likely won't get him an ace down the right. It makes him think. It makes you think, yeah. It shoves you back over that extra foot.
Yeah, even just one serve every now and again just puts you on the back foot. Oh, which is he going to try and push me to the right?
Absolutely.
Or that
long
serves
ball.
Long. As we
second serve.
Vlad Klym serves for the first game.
Good shot.
The backhander.
That's a great shot.
It's again a shot you wouldn't normally see in handball. It's the first time we've seen it today
50,
come off.
20.
But Ben has hit that 3 times in this match so far, so it's good to see one of them come off. That's a good pick.
Outside.
And that was a nice change of height there as well, because you'd expect Ben to go for a kill shot with that, but he changed the height of it and sent him back deep.
20.
That's good.
And over on court 1, Fiona Tully is just
that's the first game.
Starting the first
21-16 to Vlad.
We take a 2-minute break here. Over on court 1, Fiona Tully's playing Claire Conway, but we'll be back in 2 minutes with more action from court 2. Okay, and we are back. Chris Gavigan here with the great Porty Quish, the famous Quish family. So
back on game 2
as we get to game 2. So Vlad Klym took the first game down. Ben Devlin is here.
So the score is 0-0.
Interesting to see what he does with the first serve. Will he go back to the usual? Yeah.
Yeah, good angle on that one now.
Finding it hard to take advantage of that return though.
Yeah,
that's a good shot.
That's a good shot by Vlad. Well controlled. Like again, Vlad predicting where Ben is each time. Just kind of take control of this game.
1-0.
So.
And there's Vlad has a different straight away a different serve to the first game. That's a good shot.
Good
well
shot.
Good deep shot.
Yeah.
See that the variability of the serves keeps the player thinking. You know, even though it didn't work out that time.
Yeah. This is it, and
great shot.
That's
well
a
done.
Great shot. Great finish.
Great shot.
As Ben shows his skill set there with the. It really skipped off the ground.
It did.
Didn't
It kicked. Very much so.
Let me check your gloves again, guys. Just changed. How are you getting on? Have you got extra gloves? This is a bit wet. This one. Thanks.
So we go to a quick 2-minute glove change. Ben asking, yeah, in fairness, as soon as that ball hit the ground, even though it was in, it took a fair skip.
Took off.
It just took off, and that part is really. So we see the lads in the crowd.
The great Michael Finnegan.
That man is no stranger to the big game.
Back in, score is 2-1.
To Michael, he has been refereeing games back to back in here all day.
Take it away. And there's that shot. He's getting that opportunity off of the return.
Vlad would be disappointed with that hand there.
I just feel like Ben should open up his body that bit more and aim for that right corner. But again, it's very easy to say it when you're out here. But he seems to have that in his skill set, I think.
I think what he's doing is just a little bit predictable. It might be a little bit one pace, maybe. You know, everything is a power overhand serve.
Yeah.
You know, maybe even just change it. Even if he went for the same thing.
Hard luck.
Like,
he got in well there now under that one. That's the name of the game, to get in on the fly.
But like, even if he varied up his serve, even on the pace of the serve, that makes Vlad go, all right, he's trying to change something different to it this time, you know. Vlad going to an underhand serve. He goes for the kill.
That's a great shot by Vlad.
Again,
he's getting a great success with that serve.
As he rightly said first, he's methodical, just thinking it out at the moment.
And there's that deep serve.
Deep serve to the body.
Straight at. Oh, measured.
Outside.
We need Hawkeye for that one, I'd say.
Big time.
Either way, just to have that reaction to dump it into that corner.
One thing that you don't see much of a reaction emotionally from Vlad. He just went outside, took on the chin, on to the next point.
Too straight again.
Outside.
Ooh, Ben needs to put that into the corners. Just get it moving.
He gave Vlad an opportunity there.
Thanks, Baker.
Again, Vlad is doing really well to take advantage of the chances that he's getting too.
That's it.
That's a good return.
This is a little bit better from Ben though. He's dominating the front center of the court. He'd be very disappointed with that hand there now. He kind of closed the fist at the last second, and then next thing just skips into the ground.
I think he thought it was a bit too good to be true that he was getting that much of an opportunity.
So hey, that's a Chris Gavigan special, that one.
That's a good return. Very smart play here by both players, nice and deep. Ben gets a chance. Vlad reads it. And he showed him the left and sent him right.
Ben back into serve here.
1 second. 6-4.
As the line judge tells the lads and girls in on court 3 to.
Good shot. Very confident shot to kill it when somebody's in front of you.
Yeah.
5-6.
big game on Luke Thompson to see warming up on court 1 as well. So Vlad Klym back into serve here.
6-6.
That's 6-all.
Short serve.
Ball. He doesn't seem to be hitting that as much of a rasper as he was at the start of the first game. Maybe the game is catching up a little bit.
It is tough to keep that going though. With that big ball too, you see it's not as much given it.
Long ball.
Courts aren't the fastest in
7-6.
the world now. They, like if you're maybe on a concrete court, it is that bit quicker.
Outside.
And the guys, for the American guys that have come here, will be more used to playing outdoors
100%.
on the concrete courts.
Yeah, big, dirty, sweaty conditions.
8-6.
I know there's a big contingent watching from New York, so a big shout out to them. And their small ballers have equipped themselves very well so far, winning the open singles and doubles in the men's. Martina winning the singles in the women's. It's a good shot by Ben.
Guys.
And 2 greats of the game
7,
with
8.
Kaplan and Mr. Polanco.
They're ageless, them 2 men.
Good shot. Great get. It was a great get by Vlad though. You can't take anything away.
Unbelievable. I remember when I went over to New York in 2009, I saw Joe Kaplan and Cesar Sala play Willie and Pee Wee in the Nationals final. That was 15 years ago.
Wow.
And
you can only imagine what type of players the guys were then, because they're phenomenal now.
Yeah, sick handball was played down in Coney Island. It was
10-7.
They're an absolute credit to themselves, the way that they've conducted themselves with such professionalism.
You cut it short. Oh, sorry. In which case, 9-7, second serve.
Court 3 has been closed down to make sure that the players in the open grade are getting as much of an opportunity to put on the show. Ben Vlad just overstretched on that one here over the long line.
And Ben is still in the game, 8-9.
One thing that Ben, if anything, he's sustaining his power through this match, no problem.
Yeah.
And if anything, he might be hitting it a little bit harder now than he was at the start of the game. Just thumping that ball.
Ooh, that was a great lob. Beautiful lob.
Good hands from Vlad as he puts it over the quite tall frame of Ben. Drop it just inside the long line. As he goes for a
change
deep
serve
this time. Again,
and he went across the court. It was the right shot, although I think the Ben calls a timeout. He could have put that shot down the right. He was a little bit closer to him than that left corner was.
He could, but you know, even just changing up the serve makes a difference to how Ben reacted when he rushed in there as well. So, you know, there's really something about, you know, having a variety of serves and ready to go there at any moment.
It can get you out of trouble, but at the same time it keeps your opponent thinking. Like there's often times where you can go in, you could have one serve practiced, and it could be your be all and end all, and if it doesn't come on the day, you're screwed, you know. So it is nice to have that safety. I do think though that if Ben needs to claim this game or get a stamp or get a hold in this game, he needs to think about changing that serve. Yeah, the return he's getting it's not helping him. It would be good just to see some variance more than anything. Yeah. You know, just to keep Vlad on his toes a little bit, you know, and make sure that he's getting as much an opportunity as possible. And like we've said, you see Vlad, he's realising that he might be running out a little bit of steam with that short serve, and he's now starting to send it a little bit deeper, you know, pushing Ben back. Okay, so Vlad Klym back into serve.
So time in, score is 11-9.
From New York, so 11 serving 9, that goes down the right.
Opportunity right corner.
Block it, I'll hit him.
Yeah. It's a point. Ben tried to block out Vlad. Vlad tried to push Ben around a little bit and get another opportunity to get another opportunity to serve him.
12-9.
You gotta say Vlad looks very composed here. Good serve.
Great return. 100.
Outside.
Gotta say, Vlad did well not to catch the one that was going to drop in and then leave the one that was going to go out. It's really good control from him.
But fault.
Good get though. Well read.
Second serve.
So foot fault there from Vlad. That's a foot fault as well. Should have had the hand down.
Great shot.
That second serve wasn't even close to not being a foot fault. He was probably about 3 or 4 inches over the front line with his right foot. So he's lucky, but the same result either way. As Ben comes back into serve, can Ben actually make a big push here at 13?
He needs to take his opportunity now.
So
same serve down the left.
A little bit better of an angle.
Outside.
He was better to. He got a little bit more of a spike on that, maybe a little bit more of a
11,
rasp,
13.
I think he should be getting that serve a bit deeper though. It's landing.
Yes.
He's getting luck with it. He's getting the points with it.
Yeah, they're 2 hand errors from Vlad. As the scores
Hold it.
tighten up.
Thanks.
Ideally, he should be getting it back just beyond
13.
that doubles point line.
Yes.
Or that double service line.
Yeah, that's where you see players
sweet
getting
spot.
into trouble. Like
That's a good shot, good switch, great get. And
Vlad
Vlad
in
took the
complete
chance.
control though. You can't just leave it around any of these open players.
14,
If they're left around
12.
the lines with a shot like that, they're going to put it away. They're going to
Yeah.
punish you. It's a good deep serve from Vlad.
Great get.
Great pick from Ben. And he
Oh,
goes
another
again.
great pick. Hard luck. But again, Vlad is moving Ben very well to the left and to the right. He's controlling in the middle of the court very well.
Yeah, like with Ben at the moment, like his posture and his body language, you wouldn't say is the most confident. And he needs to get back to being right on top of it and really in control of this match at the moment, because
give Caesar a round of applause, everyone.
He's a handful of points for being in real trouble trying to get this to a tiebreak.
He needs to get a grip of it at this point now. This is crucial. But then again, at the same time, if you look at Cormac Finn yesterday, was it 10-6 down in a tiebreaker and came back to Klym.
Great job.
11-10. You know, it's never too early.
One thing that you would say though is that Cormac Finn is never short on confidence.
Okay.
He's always back.
15,
Just have to
12.
worry about Ben's confidence here, the way he's actually going. But one shot can change all that, of course. As we saw Cesar Ayala sweep
Short
the
serve.
court there, it's good to see him get a job.
Second serve.
Okay. Vlad Klym on the second serve. Goes down the line. That's a good shot.
Again, using those angles, taking that opportunity.
Ben tried to power it back into him and handcuff him.
What seems to be the difference is the return that Ben is given is a slightly lower, and he's given Vlad the opportunity to take it either on a sidearm or kind of like a half sidearm overarm shot.
Vlad walked away from that knowing that he was outside.
13, 16.
So we're at 13-16. Ben with a couple of points to make, but he's still well in this game. And that's a hand error from Vlad.
There's 16.
There's a great buzz around here.
Oh, it's fantastic to see it, especially now with the Open games just starting.
Yeah.
And with the Ladies Open as well, there was a great buzz here earlier. Ben picking back the points.
15, 16.
At least this place will be nice and empty by the time I play my plate game and they're on. Great. I'm built for doubles anyway, Paddy.
And Ben back in it, 16 all.
Vlad takes a timeout. Good time to take a timeout after Ben takes the 3-point lead. This is a shootout. 5 points to next person to get 5 points is going to win this, but anybody's game, as we see.
With this rally scoring system also, it's very difficult to call.
This is it.
It's going to be the person that's the most consistent.
Paddy Murphy is smiling up at me. That's always a dangerous sign. The man that partnered James Prentice to the 19 under doubles title in 2018.
And the old man with a mullet, huh?
This is it. you wouldn't think it. Back in the day, I used to be able to grow a mullet. Nowadays, not anymore. Like fairness to Paddy and all,
Okay,
they
10
gave
seconds, guys.
myself and Shane Herity plenty of training games over the last couple of weeks. So I can't fault them. So to be honest now, in the lead up to this, there's been an absolute hive of activity over Termacady and Mayo. There's been handball played there nearly every night. So
the score is 16
they're
all.
very generous with their facility for us. So I got a big thanks to Michael Lang and Mark Keenan especially.
And I know that's pretty much the same across the country. There's a lot of people meeting up in Connacht,
17,
County
16.
Cork. You have Loch McCrory. There's never people not in the court in Loch McCrory. You know, it's fantastic to see it.
Yeah, all over the country. And now Ben has really pushed on here. He's 18-16 up. He's looking a lot more comfortable. Hitting
18,
he's putting
16.
the pressure on Vlad after being 16-13 down.
It's a good serve.
It's a fair serve now. Now he's pushing Vlad out and around the place.
There's the opportunity.
His own athleticism.
Hard love.
Who's there? I don't know what he's actually asking for.
There's the difference. You see Vlad is pushing Ben
skid.
well outside of the court.
I think he's looking for a skip, but I don't think it's skidded. I didn't see a skid now.
Wet. Oh no, it's not you. It's him. I think you can change it. Thanks.
So I think he's asked for another glove change, but I actually didn't see a skid
I
there.
didn't either.
But as the players are asked to change their gloves.
Lovely close up of the glove shot.
Yeah, those gloves are collector's items. Okay. So
Still too tight to call at the moment.
this is it. Like, it's very rare you see two skid balls in Wallball. I don't even wear gloves, so I swear off that. So I don't know. What am I doing wrong, Poddy? Maybe I have to start hitting the ball harder.
And maybe we're not sweating enough.
Maybe that's it. Maybe that's it. Sweating in all the wrong places.
That's it.
That was too much information. Anyway.
I think is that the third glove change of this match?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. As we see the game starting.
Okay, thanks guys.
Court 1-2.
Back in. Vlad, you're serving. Ball on. So Vlad, the score is 17-18.
Vlad Klym to score. There's only a point between them. 17 serving 18. Ben on a bit of a run the last couple of minutes, but Vlad is into serve. He's take control of that. The scores come together. This is anybody's game.
It's interesting again. You see that low return from Ben, and Vlad's able to take advantage of it.
Hold it.
Ben needs to lift that return, but again, it's a great shot by Vlad.
It's either lift it or go for absolute stone broke.
It's at a great height.
It's great height.
It's a lovely height for Vlad to take. You know.
Yeah, perfect height to take that on the fly. Vlad is doing exactly what you need to do in that situation. Say he's not playing with it, he's going for it. Like
18.
So Vlad takes the lead, 2 points away from taking the match. Can Ben bring this to a tiebreaker? It's a big serve from Vlad. Big serve. Gets a big angle on it. Forces Ben out wide. Ben, not with great body language from back, he's shaking his head.
20-18,
match point. Can Vlad take this down? Serve Ben deep.
That's a great block. Well done. That was a great game.
So that's the end of that game. We'll be back in a couple of minutes with the next one.